For years, fans spent questioning where Breath of the Wild would be set in the Zelda timeline. Some compared the appearances of the different links, others speculated about flowers, the races, and amiibo support. I suggested it would be the last in the timeline chronologically, and I think I was right, but my reasoning was off. 10,000 years, I think that automatically makes it the last. However, one of the memories had Zelda reference Twilight Princess, so we now know without a doubt it follows Twilight Princess. Well, not really. There's still some minutes left to this video. I'm not going to start a Patreon and grovel for money in this video. We'll get to why this memory isn't conclusive for Twilight Princess. First, I want to pretend it definitively follows Twilight Princess, because many point out the Rito are troublesome if it is to follow Twilight Princess. They evolved from Zoras, and it's not like Nintendo is trying to soft retcon that away or anything by showing Zoras still exist alongside Rito after Wind Waker. Maybe those Rito are Zora, Sheikah mixes. It explained the hair and eye colors. The Rito actually have an easy explanation if you consider there's something to a popular theory that the city in the sky is a remnant of Skyloft, and the Uka are the children of the Loftwings, and probably Kukos as well. Kukos didn't appear until Minish Cap after all. If this is the case, the Uka had evolved speech and higher reasoning. It's totally believable they could evolve a little more into Falco and friends. Back to the speech Zelda makes in the memory. Yes, it references Twilight Princess, but only in English. The line is slightly different in every other language, and some explicitly refer to Wind Waker and A Link to the Past in the same breath. None of these translations is more canon than the others. This line is very telling, not of where the game falls, but that Zelda and the royal family are aware of all three timelines. As far as I can see, this can only really mean one thing. Hyrule Warriors is now canon. Sort of. Anum has described Hyrule Warriors as being set in a non-canon universe that links different eras and brings together canon characters and places. So my theory is that this alternate non-canon universe exposed each timeline to the other three canonically. When these characters return to their own times and places, they retain their memories of the non-canon universe and made a pact to keep the timeline a secret to the commoners. No wonder Zant just completely lost his sanity halfway through Twilight Princess. He was having a breakdown, coming to terms with everything. The royal family would keep a record of everything they learned about the people and places of the other timelines, and over 10,000 years named many locations after the records of the other timelines. This still doesn't answer which branch the game takes place in natively. It could actually follow Twilight Princess, or Adventure of Link. At this point, we don't know. Following Wind Waker still seems impossible, however, since the Master Sword should still have been in Ganondorf's skull, keeping him stoned. I suppose you could hypothesize Zelda's weak magical abilities indicate the fallen timeline, where she is usually much weaker magically. But we may have to wait for the word of God. Or maybe the DLC will be explicit. That had to have been a lot to take in. What do you think is up with Zelda knowing of all three timelines?